Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Skid Reviews. And today we're gonna be doing a review of Captain Marvel, a movie which is not controversial at all. Captain Marvel stars Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, of course. It stars a young Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn as Talos. It has Jude Law as Yon-Rogg and also Annette Bening somewhere that fits in the middle. And boy, oh boy, has there been a shitstorm surrounding this movie. You've got the people who like the movie. You've got the people who dislike the movie. You've got the people who dislike the people who dislike the movie. And you've got the people who dislike the people who dislike the people who dislike the movie. For a minute there, I thought this was a DC movie that we're talking about. Agendas, so many agendas everywhere. It's a complete shitstorm. Speaking of DC, I'm gonna bring in a movie from the DC Extended Universe that sums up perfectly what Captain Marvel did wrong. Wonder Woman. We know what Wonder Woman was about. Everyone knew what Wonder Woman was about before it was released. It was about sending a strong message about a strong female character who could serve as an inspiration to little girls and boys and guys and everyone else in the world. And it succeeded in doing so. Remember that scene when Gal Gadot holds that shield up to her face in the trenches against the Germans and she's like deflecting bullets? I had fucking goosebumps and tears in my eyes when I saw that. But with Captain Marvel, everything is just so boring, it's just so uninspired, it comes off as condescending and arrogant. Yes, this is an entertaining movie. I mean, like, it can be an entertaining movie, especially because it ties-ins with Avengers Endgame, but god damn is this movie frustrating. And I wanted this movie to be good. I wanted to see a strong Captain Marvel. I wanted to see an inspiring Captain Marvel like I saw in Wonder Woman and in Alita Battle Angel as well. But with this movie, I can't believe that Brie Larson's Carol Danvers is the most powerful character in the MCU. If you wanted someone to come in and save the day after Infinity War, it should have been the Scarlet Witch. She's been with the MCU since Avengers Age of Ultron. This movie, while it does entertain people in some parts, fails under the pressure of the entire MCU that's bearing down on it, and as a movie in itself it doesn't work, so it's a lose-lose everywhere. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the review of Captain Marvel. Marvel's latest cinematic offering, Captain Marvel, is a frustrating saga, with the film neither able to flesh out the movie's protagonist nor making any significant mark in the ongoing epic that is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, the film stars Brie Larson as the human-Kree hybrid warrior Captain Marvel. It also features a young Nick Fury played by Samuel L. Jackson, Jude Law as Yon-Rogg, and the brilliant Ben Mendelsohn as Talos. The bulk of Captain Marvel's 2-hour runtime is focused on Carol Danvers and begins with her as a human far from Earth trying to figure out just who or what she is. However, while the film is a Carol Danvers story, the best things about this movie come from the other characters, namely Ben Mendelsohn's Talos and Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury. Ben Mendelsohn is brilliantly fiendish in his performance, and this just goes on to prove that he truly is one of the best villainous actors in the film world these days. Meanwhile, Sammy J manages to flesh out the Nick Fury character even more with added screen time. This is a long overdue cinematic exposition of a character that started off the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe at the end of Iron Man 1. The film is also definitely entertaining in several parts, with reveals and Easter eggs that make the audience gasp. But sadly, that's where the good ends. At a time when the Marvel Cinematic Universe has offered so many different fresh takes on their superhero universe, Captain Marvel fails to do anything unique. And let's just get the whole political bullshit out of the way. This supposedly shiny and progressive packaging misrepresents how Captain Marvel made its way into the world and what it is actually about. It's about money, the easy exploitation of intellectual property, artistic conformity, and queasy politics that undermine whatever notions it's peddling. To be frank, DC's Wonder Woman did a far better job at delivering a feminist message than this movie could even hope to. Carol Danvers comes off as off-putting, snarky, and dull. While Brie Larson appears to have tried her best, and she is a pretty good actress, she fails in making the character memorable. Gal Gadot was far superior in her performance as Wonder Woman, a strong, powerful, empowering figure that could inspire girls and boys around the world. Even Alita Battle Angel does a superior job at delivering that message. Whereas Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is completely forgettable and condescending at its best. Meanwhile, the special effects are kind of dull too. We've seen Taika Waititi do wonders with Thor Ragnarok, James Gunn flesh out a celebration of color with The Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Russo brothers awe us with their epic cinematic style. But Captain Marvel looks like a movie that precedes all of them and comes off as uninspiring. Even the action sequences fail to impress me. Except in some parts, the action is filled with power shots being hammered down your throat over and over again to the point of boredom. So the verdict? I have long believed that the second Thor movie was the biggest disappointment of the MCU till date. But this, it just takes the cake. While it may be more interesting than Thor: The Dark World, largely due to its tie-in with Infinity War, Captain Marvel is a mess of a movie that frustrates in its technical aspects and screws up the one message that it was supposed to deliver. So there we go, that was our review of Captain Marvel. What did you guys think about it? Let us know in the comments below. And just because I forgot to mention it in the main review, another good thing about this movie was the soundtrack. I really love the soundtrack. The theme is one of the best themes of a superhero movie that I've heard in quite a while. And also the overall soundtrack, it has a 90s retro vibe to it, which I really enjoy. But other than that, this movie is riddled with problems. It probably isn't the worst MCU movie ever made, but it's close. It's damn close to that, man. And Brie Larson, what the hell happened? You're such a great actor. But again, this is just one person's opinion. I highly encourage everyone to go watch the movie and make up your own mind about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you want to see more content, hit the like button and the subscribe button. It's free, it takes only a second, and it helps us out a lot. So until next time, I will see ya.